Kyiv and Russia have reportedly started a major offensive in the Donbas region of eastern Ukraine. Heavy Russian artillery barrages, as well as airstrikes, were reported on almost the entire front from Kharkiv in the northeast to Mykolaiv in the south. Some predict that Russian forces will rely on artillery and armor for this new phase of operations. This is due to the flatter terrain in the region. Reports that Russian artillery and aircraft were hitting targets almost simultaneously across wide swaths of eastern and southern Ukraine began to occur momentarily. Luhansk Governor Serhiy Gaidai said Russia had captured a number of areas, one of which was Kreminna. After street fighting, the Ukrainian troops withdrew to new positions. Meanwhile, Russian troops have entered the city. He said Russian troops have been attacking from all sides. It is difficult to calculate the toll at this time, but it is likely that around 200 people died, he said. Kreminna is itself a city of just over 18,000 people and appears to be the first city to be captured in a new Russian offensive in eastern Ukraine. The fighting in eastern Ukraine may have looked more like the conventional fighting of World War II. For several weeks, Moscow has been concentrating reinforcements in the Donbas region. Even the Battle of Donbas could become one of the largest tank battles since the Second World War. America estimates Russia now has 76 tactical combat battalion groups in Donbas. This number comes after Russia added 11 battalions to the area in recent days. Each tactical battalion usually consists of 700 to 900 troops, plus military equipment. Not much different from Ukrainian estimates that there are around 70,000 Russian troops in Donbas. Meanwhile, Russia is estimated to still have 22 tactical battalions around the port city of Mariupol. If that key city fell, it would allow the army to move north and join the battle in the Donbas. Ukraine's strength in this area is unknown. So far, the U.S. has been very limited in mentioning the number of forces and the deployment of the Ukrainian military, unlike when describing Russia's power. But at the start of the war, Ukraine had 10 brigades in the east of the country. They are considered to be the best equipped and most trained troops the country has. Meanwhile, Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said with Russia's offensive now focused on eastern Ukraine, the war was entering a new phase. He said the operation in eastern Ukraine aims to completely liberate the Donetsk and Luhansk republics. He added that Russia would not use nuclear weapons in Ukraine, only using conventional weapons, he said. It is known that at the start of the war, Vladimir Putin ordered Russia's nuclear forces on high alert. A number of Russian officials have also indicated the country would be willing to use it under certain circumstances. Separately, Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu accused America and other Western countries of having done everything possible to drag down Russia's military operations in Ukraine. Shoigu said the increasing volume of foreign weapons supplies to Ukraine clearly demonstrated their intention to provoke the Kyiv regime to fight to the last strength. Like Lavrov, he added that Russian troops were methodically carrying out plans to liberate the People's Republics of Donetsk and Luhansk. The Ukrainians themselves insist that Russia's actions in the east will fail. Oleksiy Arestovich, an advisor to the Ukrainian president, said Moscow did not have the strength to break through Ukraine's defenses.